We can't complain. We've come through such a wonderful year. And I mean, for equity markets, it's been so good because of the stimulus measures, also because of low interest rates. And we're coming to that end of the period. So now we get into the difficult issue as we come out of COVID, or as economies come out of COVID, where's the next move going to be? So I remain optimistic on equity markets. I don't think we're going to get the same pace, but I think just through September, October, just fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bit of a ride.
I'm Bronwyn Nielsen for BizNews TV, and with me is David Shapiro from Sasfin Securities. David, good to have you in my sights. And we've come off a relatively depressing week in the South African stock market, with the rand under pressure again, commodities coming down. Is it an all-fall down scenario, or is this a temporary blip in the overall machine of the market?
I wish I knew, but these are times that really challenge us. We can always say, oh, this is a small-term correction, but at the back of your mind is a whole laundry list of things that we have to navigate, and it keeps testing us. Well, how long is this going to last? What is going to turn it around?
So let's talk a bit about the technology stocks in the US coming off quite strongly, and that's as a result of feared increases in corporate taxes in that space. Now, you've long been a supporter of the technology theme.
Yep.
Does this worry you at all?
No. I think if you want to play this correctly, and the problem is that you've got to look through all the noise. If we look ahead, it's very easy to be distracted in the short term. But if you look ahead, technology is still changing the way that we live and are going to live. And in so many areas, whether it's health, there's no doubt that as we come out of this pandemic, governments are going to relook at the whole health scenario. They're going to look at public health. They're also going to make sure that they're never caught in a situation like this. When you look at the commodity markets at the moment, they can scare you. I think retail sales is also a function of confidence. And remember, we had the uprisings or the riots that we had in Natal. And I think it also just threw people off. Again, we're still in lockdown. We're only coming out of it now. We're only starting to feel our feet. We're only going into summer. And it's also reflective of the broad economy. Things are tough. And while markets are okay and have been okay, I think down on the ground, it's a lot tougher than we imagine. We are not the US, sadly. We can't